First things first is, why would a customer want to use the Bushel Plus? So this comes into a little bit of selling. Biggest reason is reducing losses. So the system makes it quick and easy to test the combine for losses and ensure that the combine isn't losing too much grain out the back. It also allows them to verify what the loss monitor is telling them and make sure that that it's calibrated properly and that you're not needlessly wasting grain. Obviously, having a more properly calibrated combine also allows you to increase harvest efficiency. If you have excess capacity and you're able to go a little faster and you find that your losses haven't increased, you can cover more acres, which means that ultimately your harvest gets done faster. So those are the two main reasons why guys would do it. In terms of how best to use the unit, there's usually a few places to put on the combine. A couple of more popular places is either on the back side of the header, right or left side, under the feeder house or under the rear axle. Now, the reason that you would ever choose any one point over the other would be to test multiple places on the combine. So depending on your make and model of combine, single rotor, double rotor, that sort of thing, sometimes the unit will load heavier to one side or the other, at which point the spread pattern would indicate which side is loading heavier. And so that's where you would go off to one of the sides. The center is obviously best for if you're ever windrowing the straw, or just as a general testing point. And then dependent on stubble conditions, that would determine whether you use the rear axle or under the feeder house. So the feeder house would be useful if you have longer stubble conditions. That way the drop pan is protected from longer stubble and won't get dislodged from any windrow or longer weeds or stubble that are under there. Please note though that the feeder house is generally only wide enough for the 40-inch system, so if customers are purchasing the 60-inch system, then they won't have that option.